Hey everyone, welcome to day 4 and 5 of my Camino journey. Adjust the camera a little bit. Um, so tonight we ended up in a town called Maruzabel. Um, this is a very small town. It only has 2 bars and 1 restaurant. We found them all, so I'm good. Don't have to worry about me in that sense. Uh, we started the day in Zabadica, a great situation. It is a albergue or hostel run by a certain order of nuns. I honestly can't remember the order. We arrived yesterday, and it only has 18 beds. So if you don't get there by about 3:30 or so, you're not going to get a bed, and so you're running a risk if you wait too long. And we were really pushing it to get there early enough to make sure we got a bed. It's a albergue that's complete. Zabadica is an albergue that's completely on donation basis. So you give what you think, and they not only have a bed for you, but they also have dinner and breakfast for you. Now, dinner was pasta, and uh, pasta was the main meal. Had salads, etc. So it was a good dinner. And breakfast in Spain is really much more of toast and jam and butter and coffee, and the coffee's good. Um, I don't get me wrong, I miss my Starbucks, but the coffee's good. Um, it is. We left Zalbadica this morning, and it was a pretty long hike again today to get to Maruzabel. Um, we got to pass by something that's very special. It's a peregrino, which is the Spanish word for pilgrim, peregrino monument. If you look at my webpage, one of them has it, and you can see that they're kind of still cutouts of Spanish soldiers and horses and things like that. Just about anything you see um, on the Caminos, they're going to show this picture, and it's at a very high point. Not the highest point of the Camino, but it's at a high point of the Camino. It's a pretty tough walk up there, but once you get there, if you watch the movie The Way, when Joost from Amsterdam was standing by him, he was saying, "Am I as thin as this guy?" And then someone rode by on a bicycle, and Joost goes, "You can do this on a bicycle?" And so that's where that occurred, and we were there today. Took some great pictures, and hopefully one of the pictures with a group of people who were at Zalbadica with us the previous night. And I'm not sure I'm going to get that in time to post today, but we'll see. And hey, by the way, just in case everybody wonders why I haven't been posting as often, the internet's terrible. Now, I'm sure the internet is fine in the country of Spain as a whole, but as you're walking the Camino, there's just not a lot of internet, and it's strong enough to upload videos and upload pictures and post to websites. It's proven to be much more difficult than I thought. So got to Maruzabel. We actually decided to rent a house today. It cost us 105 euros, so each of us put in 35 euros, but each of us have a room, so we get a break from that hostel environment and the albergue environment, not hostel, but albergue environment, where we're having to really watch ourselves. Tonight we have a door, we each have a bedroom, there's 2 bathrooms, and we're getting a little bit of break from that kind of environment, which I think will help us catch up on some sleep and get some required rest. Tomorrow we're headed to Estella, and for all those that are wondering whether Father has received his luggage. He has not as of today, but we're very, it turns out Mike and I have brought too much, and which not surprising. Mike and I brought too much, and so what we're not using is basically Father is using, but we have at least some level of hope that tomorrow the luggage has been found, and it's at the airport in Biarritz, which was where we landed and then went to Saint Jean Pied de Port, and we're hoping they can figure out a way to get it to us at Estella tomorrow. We're hopeful, but we're not getting a lot of, I'll call it, strong positive vibes from Iberia. This has been missing for 5 days now, and now, well, hopefully we're gonna get it back tomorrow. We'll see. So all is good. I'm in great shape. Don't have any issues with the feet. Mike and Bill have a couple of small blisters, but nothing of any significance. So still doing fine. Certainly feeling some fatigue, but not anything that's that's bad anyway. Just normal type fatigue from walking, anywhere from 15 to 18 miles a day. So who am I walking for? So today I was walking for my mother-in-law, Eileen Fontaine, Mom. I've been calling her Mom since probably I was at least 18 years old. So how many years ago is that? 44 years ago. I've been calling her Mom. I love Eileen. Between her and Dad, I mean, certainly there have been ups and downs, but I think the most amazing thing is that, I wasn't the ideal son-in-law. At the time we were getting married, I was thinking about being an electrician. My father-in-law was a rocket scientist, so here his daughter was going to buy our very electrician, but Mom and my father-in-law accepted me, right off the bat. I can remember in 75, after the year I graduated from high school, I drove Kathy's car out to Salt Lake City and spent a week with them. And I had met them before then, but I hadn't really been with them, and it was quite an experience. And I'm not sure if they knew at that time that we hoped to get married, and I'm not sure we even knew if that was what was in the cards. But when it came time that we were going to get married, certainly there were some questions, etc. But they were all on board, and I think that's one thing that I remember, that they didn't have to accept me, and I certainly didn't exhibit necessarily all the characteristics that you would want your daughter to marry, but they accepted me from day one, and I certainly appreciate them and love them for that acceptance. So, Mom, I love you, and all day long today, you are in my thoughts and prayers, thanking God for you being in my life, and helping to form, in a lot of ways, I would not have been the relentless Catholic had it not been for the influence of you and Dad. I'm going to save Dad for another time, for the people in my life that have died that I just want to speak to. But Mom, you're certainly a part of that, and I love you, and thank you for accepting me and being in my life. So who am I walking for tomorrow? Well, tomorrow is special. It's my middle son's birthday. It's his, 85 to, so his 33rd birthday. And it's hard for me to explain how I feel about Sean. I live vicariously through him because he has the greatest job in the world, in my opinion. But I'm so proud of him because he has such a great, he's a great work ethic. He has a great personality. People want to be around him, and I just admire that. He's a very thoughtful person. He calls me, I'd say almost every day, at least 5 times a week. I appreciate that contact that we have. He married a wonderful woman, Rennie. I can't say enough about the strength I saw in you throughout the whole issue related to Rhett's premature birth and your emergency birth, giving birth. It was just inspiring to watch how you dealt with that, and I know it was extremely difficult. You're in one hospital, your child's in another hospital, and you're wanting to hold them, and it just, to me, it was, you showed extreme I don't know, strength throughout all that. So I love you, Sean. I love you, Rennie. I'm saving all the grandkids for a special day, and you'll know it when I talk about rocks. And so that will be sometime later in the Camino. All is well. Don't have really any complaints, and I'm a little sore, a little fatigued, but it seems like every morning when I get up, that fatigue goes away, and I'm able to carry on with the Camino. So I'll sign off for now. I don't know how my beard's showing. I doubt it's showing up a whole lot, but I'm this first time I think in my life that I've gone 4, 5, 6 days, whatever it's been, without shaving. But my intent is not to shave at all throughout it, so you'll be able to see this growth, whatever happens with it, over a 30+ day period. So anyway, it's signing off for today. Love everybody. Love the messages I'm getting. Don't worry about me if I can't post. It's not because I don't want to. It's just because I can't find the Wi-Fi that can accomplish it. All is good here in Spain, and really enjoying my experience. Pray for me and pray for Mike, pray for Bill as we continue on this journey. So thanks, guys.